नहमदु व नुसल्ली अला रसूल अम्मा बाद फ़ाऊज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश शैतानिर रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम. Many thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving us birth in the ummah of Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and making us his ummati. I hope you understand English language. Good. Because I have got 5 minutes and I don't want 2.5 minutes to be taken by the translator. So in 2.5 minutes, I cannot do anything. Maybe 2.5 minutes are over. So in India, we have many Qasida writers. They write in Urdu. No, the language of Indian Muslims is Urdu. The same is spoken in Pakistan also. So the Qasida writers, they write beautiful verses describing Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, describing sometimes his beauty, sometimes the love he has for Muhammadur Rasulullah. So I would like to read 2 verses and explain them to you from Urdu. That's what I can do in 5 minutes. So it's like Udas udas ho mah, har nafas ho ghutan. Udas udas ho mah. The moon, when you see it, you are feeling so lonely, you are feeling so sad. And the moon also, you are feeling loneliness. And the moon is also increasing your loneliness. So in that situation, the Qasida writers tells in the next line what you should do. Udas udas ho mah, har nafas ho ghutan. You are so lonely that you are finding it difficult to breathe. You know, sometimes we are so sad, we are so lonely that we find it difficult to breathe. Udas udas ho mah, har nafas ho ghutan. To booe jisme khuda, jisme habibe khuda ki baat karo. When you are so very lonely, you are finding it difficult to breathe. What you should do is, you should talk about the scent, the perfume which used to emerge from Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It will give your qulub sukoon when you will talk about it. It is mentioned in a Sahih Hadith that the Sahaba Ikram, the Ashab Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they used to go to the house of. They used to ask, "Is Rasulullah? We can see Rasulullah. Can we see him?" They were told, the group who was there to see Rasulullah, they were told that you cannot see him. He just left the house. Rasulullah just left the house. The Sahaba said, when we heard that he just left the house, we used to smell his perfume, his body's scent, and used to walk in the streets and follow him. Just by smelling in the streets, from where the smell is coming, we used to follow Rasulullah and we used to be near him. So whenever you are feeling lonely, just talk about Rasulullah. And all your loneliness or your sadness would be gone, inshallah. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in Quran, An-Nabiyyu awla bil mu'minina min anfusihim. The Prophet is closer to the believers than their own self. The Prophet is closer to the believers than their own selves. So when you are feeling lonely, when you are feeling sad, remember the Prophet is always there for you. He's there to take care of us. وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. In the next verse, the Naat writer, the Qasida writer says, Nakiro, baad mein ye dusra sawal rahe. Munkar and Nakir, as we all know, Munkar and Nakir are going to ask 3 questions in the grave. First, Madinuk, Man Rabbuk, sorry. First question is, Man Rabbuk, who is your Rabb? Rabbi Allah. Our Rabb is Allah. Second question, Madinuk, what is your religion? Simple answer, Deen al-Islam. So the verse writer, look at his love. He writes in Urdu. He says, Nakiro, O Munkar and Nakir. Ask the second question. You are going to ask me the first question. Man Rabbuk, I will answer. I have respect for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I will answer. Rabbi Allah. But second question, please skip it. Skip it. Cause the third question, I want you to come to the third question. Ask the second question after the third question. You know what is the third question? Ma kunta takunu fi shani hadha rajul. Rasulullah will come in the grave. And the Munkar and Nakir will ask, what do you used to say about this man? So the writer who loves Rasulullah very much, he says, I cannot wait for the second question. I cannot wait for the second question. I will answer the second question, but for the sake of Allah, ask it after the third question. I want to see my Rasulullah. नकीरो बाद में ये दूसरा सवाल रहे, खुदारा पहले मेरे मुस्तफ़ा की बात करो. Nakiro asked the second question afterwards, for the sake of Allah, I want to see Mustafa, Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I have praised him all my life. Now is the time. Please don't come in between me and Rasulullah. Let me see him. I will answer each and every question of yours after I have seen my beloved Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is the love we should be having. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give all Muslims, all of us good health. But still some of us fall ill. Sometimes the doctor tells us, some people have diabetes, some diseases. May Allah protect all of us from those diseases. Like some people have diabetes, the doctor tells them, do not take sugar. Do not take sugar. Some people are told, do not take red meat. You cannot take red meat, it's not good for your health. And we abstain from it. We do not take it. I have some time? Inshallah. So the people who have diabetes, they are told by the doctor, you are not going to take sugar anymore. They abstain from it. They don't take sugar anymore. Some people are told that you cannot take red meat, so they abstain from it. Is red meat halal or haram? Halal. Is sugar halal or haram? Halal. But if you ask them, brother, it doesn't matter, let the doctor speak, you just take sugar. Have ice cream. Have ice cream with me. What will he say? That, are you crazy? My doctor knows. He will say, my doctor knows and my doctor cares about me. I'm not going to listen to you. Even if it's halal, I'm not going to take it. Because my doctor cares about me. If you ask him, your doctor cares about you, next time you go to your doctor and do not pay his fees. You go to the doctor, don't pay his fees. Let's see how much he cares about you. Let's see how much he cares about you. You are refraining, all of us are refraining from if the doctor says so, because the doctor cares about us. What about the haram things from which Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked us not to go into? What about those things? The doctor, we pay him. That's why he cares about us. But Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam cares about us without taking anything from us. Without taking anything from us. And when we are put into the grave, in the darkness of grave, all our friends, our parents, our children, they will be burying us. They will bury us and leave us all alone. They will leave us all alone, and no one will come there in the darkness of the grave except Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He would be there. He would be there helping us in Munkar and Nakir. So I plead that we should do what the Sharia commands us to do. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give all of us plenty of love for Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his Ahlul Bayt. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.